With any luck, the game actually loads and lets me into the Wizard's Tower. We'll see how that goes tonight. Hey, there we go. Alright, so the plan is to finally actually get a start on Janthir Wilds, because I didn't get a chance to start it on the new expansion last night, or, at all during the day, because work and then another stream. So I'm a little late to the party here. So I did get a mail. All these were just kind of general housekeeping mails. So we'll go to Story Journal and start Janthir Wilds. There we go. That triggers our letter. I think I had just probably gotten this on another character. Hey, Sparrow, how's it going? Okay, so let's see. Hope this letter finds you in a summer breeze, carrying you towards warmer days with a path brightly lit. Oh, so I wonder if I'm getting this letter from a Solvari because my character is a Solvari, and different races in the game will get a different character sending them a letter. I kind of want to actually test that out at some point in time and just see if the letter you get to start the expansion changes or not, or if you just always get one from this character. Okay, so I need to go to Garden of Dawn to meet them, and I'm not sure how far out that's going to take me. Okay, so it's taking me back to Lion's Arch, so we'll see where we're going from here. All right, obviously we're going back to the Grove. So that really does make me wonder if this is a Solvari specific intro that I'm getting here.
Responsibility isn't easy.
And I'm just going to guess that the start is right down here where all these people are clustered.
Ah, you've arrived. Dagonet, should you not remember the face.
A firstborn. The pleasure is mine. Have we crossed paths?
Briefly, at least. I was in Siren's Landing. Tahern and I, we were great friends, once. I've carried on with his studies. Your haste is appreciated. Our kind come and go from the Grove these days. But we've no time to linger. We've business to discuss, Commander. I would like to extend an invitation to the Tyrian Alliance. You've many allies in this world. A beaming reputation.
Your letter mentioned as much. Sounds formal.
Formal indeed. And I'm not surprised. Our world's leaders haven't gotten together in a long while. Those beasts, the rotten walkers, they roused something in us. I only wish that rousing happened sooner.
Yes.
You've been elected to the Council unanimously, as you seem to have been involved in well, quite a bit of this.
In other words, we caused quite a bit of trouble and are now voluntold.
Lion's Arch, in neutral territory.
Sounds like the event of the century.
It might very well be. That is, until we face another world-ending disaster. Got a few of those left in you, I assume. We've cowered beneath Mordramoth's shadow too long, and the worm is dead. Maturity is needed, for all of us. Here's your invitation, signed by the Queen of Kryta.
Alright, so we got an invitation in the mail, it looks like, but seeing that everyone around this NPC is also Sylvari, it does look likely that humans probably will get called to Divinity's Reach, Char will get called to the Black Citadel, Norn to Holbreck, etc. Okay, so here's our invitation. With support of the Tyrian Alliance's founding committee, Queen Jenna of Kryta. Alright, so we're going to go back to Lion's Arch, where we kind of just came from. Take a couple quick shortcuts to get there, though. Let's see what part of town we're heading towards. Okay, so we're heading all the way over into the Postern Ward. It's always cool, each expansion getting the new loading screens into the zones.
I'm fast as the wind.
Name?
Commander, over here.
That you are. Didn't recognize the face at first. Fought alongside you during Scarlet's attack.
Oh, interesting.
Go
All the way
ahead.
back to Living
Don't
World
mind me,
Season
just
1.
Being cautious.
That's a
A
thing.
lot of big names in this building.
It's a big job.
Right, so it looks like there's an achievement in here for gathering all of the notes in the meeting. So I'm going to want to keep my eye out for anything gatherable. Which does mean I'm going to take a poke around outside here and just see if there's stuff hidden around. I'm guessing they'll all be inside, but they gave me climbable things. They had to know what that was going to do. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything outside, so everything's probably inside. Oh yeah, I see a note here. Invitation to the Alliance. And of course, near the Asuran Counselor is Form 0517B. And it's a complaint form. I'm shocked. Before we go over there, let's see what else we can find. Oh, wow, we haven't seen... I don't think we saw Creatia at all in Secrets of the Obscure, did we? Confidential letter of some kind. Nothing hidden over here. Okay, so again, here's a nice little kind of Easter egg thing. Oh, he even has dialogue. So Dougal Keene here is actually, he was the lead character in the first Guild Wars 2 novel. One of the people who led a band down into the Ascalonian catacombs to retrieve a charred gauntlet to try and broker peace, working with General Almora. He's more interested in the tasty perks of diplomacy than the actual diplomacy itself, which sounds about right. Okay. I want to find all the nooks and crannies just to see. I don't want to miss any of these notes. Knowing ArenaNet, this might be one of those achievements that's tied to something actually good, so. Find all the things. Okay, so I think I have everything from both sides. Oh, there we go. There was another invitation hidden over here. All right, so it's just 1 point, but it is a piece towards the Janthir Wilds Act 1 Mastery, which does have a mastery point reward. So basically it's a free one step towards completing that meta achievement. So it's absolutely worth finding and reading all 4 notes. All right, so we got a lot of kind of our cast of characters from previous expansions hanging out.
Malice, Anise, the roster is impressive.
No less
That's
cramped
one way
than
of putting
any of
it.
Ash's hidden outposts.
Delegates and leaders are still arriving, but the turnout is impressive. My surprise is agreeable.
And nerve-wracking.
Everyone is comforted that you're joining us. You command quite a bit of respect here. Not all of us do the same.
I don't know if that should make me nervous.
You're modest.
Save that irascible demeanor for negotiations, Imperator. Go on. Mingle. As soon as a few more arrive, we'll get started.
All right, so we have the optional mingle with familiar faces, and the actual progression is take my place at the podium. So I'm going to go ahead and do the take my place at the podium. And I will do the random mingling on another run through when I can just kind of take my time and poke around.
I, Countess Anise, liaison to Queen Jenna of Kryta, call all representatives of the Tyrian Alliance to council. Please, to your places.
Right, so we have our villains gallery showing up here. I mean, not villains gallery, but, you know. It's nice to see that they're including Ayumi from the End of Dragon storyline. We have, so Dominion of the Royal Winds Messenger, and just, okay, so she just has the Leader of the Kestrel's title.
We've quite a bit to cover. First and foremost, the Pact and Orders send their regards. Structural changes have them occupied. But with that aside, the founding members have come prepared with opening statements. Affirmations of why we're here. As our mutually elected emissary, Commander, would you like to determine the order of operations?
What qualifies me to make that call?
I don't even know what's going on. Why am I being asked this?
Everything Tyria has endured since the retaking of Claw Island. We approve.
You
I
called a
imagine
random
the Pale
meeting
Mother
and I
supports
showed
this
up and you want me to start making decisions right now? Okay. Okay, so we can have discussions about various things that have happened kind of throughout the story or gets straight to Queen Jenna's remarks, which basically skips all of these other ones. For the sake of time on this run through, because this is not going to be my poke into everything character run, I'm just going to go ahead and do straight to Queen Jenna's remarks, also to minimize past story spoilers.
My queen.
Thank you all for your remarks. We gather on mutual ground as allies, for some, friends. We suffered the Elder Dragons. We saw a new Alona and Cantha. We've endured much. But now, Tyria has the promise of tomorrow. The last decade was cruel, but standing united today shows promise that my father only dreamt of. However, it is not on kind terms that we gather. The Alliance was formed as a reaction to a new threat.
It would be an expansion
Almost a year
pack without
ago
a
now,
new threat,
demons
so
attacked
this
our
makes
villages
sense.
and farmlands, your cities and homes.
48 dead in the mountains. An entire village burned to the ground.
One attacked the grove.
2, just outside the gates of Rata Novus. They stank.
No casualties should be accepted. These attacks were calculated, I've heard. Our perpetrator? The Cryptus.
Cryptus?
Okay, so they
What
really are
exactly
tying the
these
Soto
Cryptus?
storyline into
Where did
this.
they come from?
The more pertinent question, how did the Queen discern this information?
Tone.
I've dealt with an Emperor's horde of petty banter, so I pivot. Queen Jenna, care to elaborate?
This information is as novel to me as it is to the Alliance.
I've heard rumors of your trustworthiness, Your Majesty.
No hyperbole until the queen has spoken.
Okay, now into an actual cutscene. And Queen Jenna goes all mesmer on us, or did she actually bring Iskarin here?
I see the triviality of Tyrian politics has not ceased its endless parade. Shall we have a mature discussion?
Introducing representation from the Astral Ward. Iskarin.
You weren't supposed to show up yet.
Iskarin.
I apologize for my friend's theatrics.
And Frode, Warden of the Astral Ward.
What's going on, Jenna? Answers.
Queen. If you wish to leave with all your limbs intact.
Calm, all of you. And I thought the war bands needed babysitting.
They do.
Frode, was it?
Indeed. Admittedly, I expected worse. Wayfinder, under duress as always.
Wayfinder. Ah. Should have known you had a leg in this race.
Look, I have a lot of titles, okay? Okay, so our next task is to settle the delegates down, which probably means cracking some skulls. Verbally, in this instance. Alright, Commodore Mariner is cowering in fear. We don't need the Lion Guard. It's cool, these guys are with me. Alright, so he was kind of a pushover. Firstborn, chill. Alright, so we basically just mollify him by telling him that the Astral Ward have a lot to bring to the table. Which, fair. You know, they do. Sparrowhawk is made happy by the comparison of the of Iskarin to the Exalted. Yeah, she's got kind of a point. Is ancient magic beings haven't always gone well for Alona, but Sure, Iskarin's on our side. He hasn't been at all sketchy during any of the pieces of Soto. We're just going to cruise straight past that. I don't remember exactly the part that Sparrowhawk played in that particular part of the storyline, mostly because Ayumi was the Kestrel NPC that I dealt with the most. So she was more memorable than Sparrowhawk here. Sorry. And let's see. We just tell the Norn to cool their jets. Please tell me that I can just, like, jump kick the Asura to calm them down. No, I just threatened him with paperwork. And the Empress. Of course, they're here as an ally. It's totally fine. Now, Frode, I need you to make a good impression. You did not make a good first impression, so...
Ready as they'll ever be. Get to the point.
They thrive on the brink of chaos.
They've all endured enough trauma for a lifetime. Patience.
If we're measuring trauma and lifetimes, they wouldn't compare.
Isgarin, shut it.
Thank you for allowing us the time to speak to you all today. I apologize for the dramatic entrance. Again, I am Frode of the Astral Ward.
Frode. I've heard that name.
No, it just sounds a lot like Frodo.
In shadow for centuries, protecting you from threats unknown and unlike the Elder Dragons.
The Cryptus.
The source of our demon infestation, I take it?
Beings of the mists who are no longer a problem. Not right now. Our Wayfinder, your commander, can speak to that.
I joined their fight. The Cryptus have been contained.
I wouldn't be surprised if some still attempted to breach our realm, but they aren't organized.
He speaks truth, as the commander can attest. Hesitant trust is advised. Isgarin revealed himself to me not long before he revealed himself to all of you.
The Cryptus are harbingers of what may come next from the mists.
And you say they're no longer a threat, Wayfinder?
I've been to their realm myself. They've been stabilized.
When Su One passed, Tyria's essence bled into the veil beyond, the mists. You are... we are no longer shielded by her power. Every eye turned
Nice save,
Isgarin.
Nice save.
And likely more, we glow brighter than we did before. Tyria is a unique world, coveted by those beyond.
To summarize, our demons are Cryptus, and you two, the Astral Ward, are some sort of secret organization that fights them?
Not just Cryptus, but any intruder from another realm.
We've certainly faced other threats that were not born of Tyria. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner?
Because we hadn't been written into the plot yet.
I will answer all of your questions, but this is not the right venue.
I'm inclined to agree. Whatever this information is, I gather it's sensitive in nature.
I imagine the room needs a moment to reflect. Shall we pause and reconvene in smaller council?
After our councils have ended, I will speak with any of you. Whatever questions you may have, I will try to answer them.
And probably fail because you are incredibly tiresome, my dude. All right, Queen Jenna, do you have a plan from here? Maybe.
Commander, with us. We'd like to continue the conversation.
So you've met before?
Anise introduced us. Their friendship was just as much a surprise to me.
We sought another ally ahead of the forum. We've known it was time to reveal ourselves to the world. Figured this would be better than a more public spectacle.
That inclination isn't wrong. Why now, though?
The Cryptus may be controlled or contained, but my words should cause fear. Tyria is as blood in water.
And what exactly is attracted to that blood?
Sharks.
Any number of beasts and beings. I've no reason to think we're in imminent danger, but I suspect something draws closer.
And we all need to prepare. The astral
Isgarin, my guy, can you stop just being needlessly creepy for 10 minutes?
Some. Fewer after the Cryptus. We bled on the edge of that blade.
What do you propose we do?
Focus on your affairs. We'll get nowhere without some degree of control. Your nations are fragile still. Heal. Nourish.
We'll be establishing pacts with our neighbors. I suggest you do the same.
Wise. On that subject, I'd like to offer some information on the Isle of Janthir.
Here we go.
Janthir. A storm looms over that place. Blood. That is not a territory I wish to cross.
I don't expect you to, but we may find more allies throughout those lands. The lowland Coden.
Now we're actually
My
starting to
father
get
spoke
some
of them
intro
briefly.
into where we're going to be
They
headed.
left their territory untouched. Those are bonds I have not maintained. I imagine there's more to this suggestion, Isgarin?
We should speak within thicker walls. Yes.
Wayfinder, I don't think anyone here would be better equipped to help form these bonds. You are not only a representative
Countess
of the
Anise
Astral
definitely
Ward,
knows what's
but of
going on.
Tyria.
Isgarin, you have ulterior motives, don't you?
I could support that notion. Yes.
Utilize Moon Camp. It's only kicking up dust otherwise. We'll send ward to your aid. All your aid. The ward will establish a gateway between our outpost and the human city. With the Queen's blessing.
Blessing granted. I support this, and you, Commander. Now is the time to fortify. The Countess will meet you in Divinity's Reach.
Okay, so let's see. Next objective is to check in with Krisha here. Little mini
I've witnessed
warband.
cleaner executions.
Krisha, think I'm going with the commander to Janthir. I feel a professional pull. Have little intel on that location, or these Coden, and it feels vital. Or intriguing, at least.
An imperator leaving her post to get her claws dirty. Care to steal my mate, too? Go. Be our eyes. I can cover for us.
I'll see you there, Commander.
All right, excellent. So, Janthir Gearbox and nice. Tales of Adventure, always good.
Score one for me.
And got a mastery point for Janthir Wilds already. We haven't unlocked any tracks yet, but starting to get those mastery points. And let's see, large stash of Ursus Obliges. Grants a large amount of Coden experience. Which I think I'm actually going to... Can I hold on? I wonder if it'll let me. I want to see if I can hold off on opening that until I actually have a mastery track unlocked. Because it might be more effective then. We'll see.
Got a guild? Want to be a legend? Step inside. Your journey starts here.
Okay, so next we need to go to Divinity's Reach.
find everything you need here.
Prompt, as expected. Welcome, Commander. The gateway is active. I've word that Malice will meet you there. Got a glimpse of the place myself. Frode gave the Queen a proper tour. He'll be expecting you too. Though, between friends, their definition of camp is sweet. I'm sure you'll be very comfortable.
If I've learned anything of the Astral Ward,
In other
it's to
words,
expect
we're going to be
opulence.
roughing it.
You are quite adapted to them, aren't you? How are you feeling about the mission, then?
Curious to see how the situation evolves. I'm glad we're moving in the right direction. Tyria, that is. Janthir is a mysterious place and we'll no doubt learn much in our travels, but contacting Coden there, not what I expected.
Diplomacy is a fine craft, Commander. And making allies requires an artisan.
I am awesome at diplomacy. I have
Before you
swords.
depart, do we prefer Wayfinder or Commander now?
Whatever you prefer, honestly. I don't know if you calling me anything but Commander would sound natural.
Old habits die hard, I suppose. Good luck.
Okay, so now we have an Astral Ward portal here. Awesome. So now we should actually be able to get into Janthir. I want to see the new stuff. Okay, this actually... So this is very definitely Astral Ward type architecture, because this is very Wizard's Tower-y.
Wayfinder, the guest of honor. Welcome to Mooncamp. Vanak, if you don't remember. Fought with you against the Cryptus and Omnitas.
I was not expecting such lavish accommodations.
The Astral Ward? Subtle. Not a chance. Good to see you closer to ground, though. I volunteered to help with the integration. Long overdue that we got involved in Tyrian affairs. More publicly, that is. Got a few things to atone for.
Oh, Commander, Vanak was just giving us the lay of the land. Dangerous place, Janthir. Eager to scope it out.
I am as well. There's something about the atmosphere here that wilts my senses.
Sister, I wasn't expecting to see you here.
On Dagonet's order, he didn't go into much detail about the Pale Tree's status. And perhaps it's not my place to say, but her recovery has been slower than we expected. Some days she seems weaker than the day before. We search for a remedy. The Astral Ward knows magic, and ancient magic at that. I'm hoping we can form a connection with you.
I do too, for what it's worth. And all help is good in these parts. Janthir is a nasty place to get lost. But before you touch ground, Frode wanted to speak with you, Wayfinder. Seemed
Of
urgent
course he
enough to
does.
prioritize.
Right, I'll track him down.
Did I miss him up there? Oh, side room. Did not even see the little doorway first.
Dear Frode, do you ever stop and take a breath?
I used to be in charge of Mooncamp before Levente named me Warden.
Why do I get the feeling there's more to this mission than outreach? Must be when the Warden is pulled from the sky.
You know us well. It's true. The Lowland Coden will be fine allies of Queen Jenna and the Tyrian Alliance. That is no lie. They know these lands better than most. Janthir and the northern stretches are formidable. How much did you learn of waiting sorrow during your time in Omnitas?
Almost
Waiting
nothing.
sorrow as in your missing wizard? Very little, other than the fact that she created the Heart of the Obscure.
Indeed. I've never met her, of course, as she's been missing since before Ascalon burned to the ground. This must stay between us, for now. But we suspect that she's hiding among the Coden.
Okay, so that's the tie-in.
It isn't a burden on your shoulders alone. The Ward is here to support in whatever way we can. But, yes, we need you to.
Is she dangerous?
She's very capable. For your own safety, expect resistance. I wish I knew more. Between us, Wayfinder, all conversation about her turns Isgarin more conspiratorial than usual.
Then I'll keep my guard up.
Good. For what it's worth, Dagda doesn't agree with him. She was also Waiting Sorrow's closest friend, so there's bias. But that's all I've got, so I'll leave you to it. Get to know the region. We'll set out in search of the Coden soon as well. They've been known to homestead along the delta and the coastline. They'll build for 100 or so years, then move. Unsure of their exact position, but I imagine we're close. We portaled Moon Camp here to avoid scaring the locals.
Probably more subtle than flying it over the bay. Good call.
Stalwart Hart pulled some research noting they're not especially keen on magic. A floating building may cause alarm.
But you also just casually ported this entire building here,
busy with the reacclimation. It's going to be a long process.
Okay, rejoin my allies outside.
Any brilliant insights from Frode, Commander?
He and I caught up and talked about the Coden. We're not exactly sure where they're settled today, but they're likely close. Astral Ward research also says that they're a little distrustful of magic. We want to keep that in mind.
Sounds like we've plenty to strive for, then. We should get moving. I don't know this region.
I'd recommend taking it slow. When we call Janthir treacherous, we mean it.
Okay, so looks like I have some spots in the camp to explore. Oh, map of Janthir. Nice.
How big is Janthir?
Huge. Practically
Holy cow.
But the deltas are considered a part of the Isles due to their climate and flora. It stretches far to the north, running parallel to the northern Shiver Peaks, as far as modern maps are concerned.
That is
the
not
Isles
a small
and Bay
area.
make up most of the occupied territory, with some coastal regions lining the mainland. There is even a small human outpost on the Isles, but it's long abandoned now. Don't know a lot about it.
Not a good place to be, then.
Where's my doorway in? Just completely missing it? Or is it down here? Okay, clearly I missed something. Are there stairs down here? There aren't. There's not a portal. These aren't. Oh, these are doors. I'm just not used to seeing these actually be openable doors. Well, that makes that easier. Oh, more Mersat relics. Nice.
The rest of Tyria.
Nice little
That's
throwback.
why the Mersat built Bava-Nisos here. Though, that place is all ruins and storms now. Hard to get close.
Bava-Nisos? What's that?
Former Mersat city. Fixed in the middle of the Isles. Been abandoned for a long time. Don't think I'd want to go anyway. My Bond told me about it. Didn't sound all that hospitable. He went back from time to time. Memories, I imagine. Or guilt.
What can you tell us about the history of this place?
Oh, former home of the Mersat, and later the White Mantle. From my research, there's been very little activity in recent years.
Correct. Aside from the Kodan, only a few other groups have called it home. Some centaur tribes, trolls, creatures that keep to themselves.
This isn't a
And the
halfway
Isles are
creepy
another
collection
story.
room.
I recommend you read up on it. A lot of blood has been spilled here. That's a Valraven Talon. Nasty beast. The ward has little documentation, aside from a few first-hand accounts. When few travelers come through Janthir, stay away from them at all costs.
Okay, so I'm guessing then that means that... Well, there had to be a door over here someplace. Yep, here we go. And a Cryptus axe.
That's a Cryptus axe. I'd recognize it anywhere.
Yep. Moon Camp operated in the area during the attacks. Eparch's grunts were poking at something here. Never figured out what.
Given Janthir's history, I imagine there are any number of things a demon could be drawn to. Not especially inspiring, though.
Okay, now we get venture into the uncharted wilderness outside of Moon Camp. Excellent. Let me at it, please.
It's so quiet.
Reminds me of Drizzlewood. Abundant vegetation. I wonder how much of this is edible.
I guess we're acclimating. Where to first?
Sounds like something to be determined by a wayfinder.
Oh, Kaith. Don't be jealous. And I also like that Krisha's first instinct is, what's out here and can we eat it?
We should follow that stream, see where it leads.
Well, they've definitely done a good job on just the environmental design and texturing out here. This looks really cool. Okay, we have an unfamiliar flowering shrub, so new plants.
Janthiri flora is fascinating. And probably very toxic.
Well, then don't nibble on everything you see, Kaith. Oh, it's like maybe a tree to examine over here, I'm gonna guess. Old growth pine.
Goodness, look at you. This is a very old tree. Imagine the stories it could tell us. Standing tall and strong, protecting the smaller growth.
Eyes up, Kaith.
Oh. Wolf ambush. These guys should actually do things. I do like that you can still hear wolves howling in the distance, kind of showing that that ambush wasn't the only wolves around.
It may be dangerous, but this place... Oh, it's stunning.
Breathtaking. I wonder where the flow of water will take us.
Salmon in the water. There's a gulper down there that is definitely hostile, but can't catch up to us. Interesting little platform here. Not quite sure what it's for or if it's just flavor. Oh, hi, wolves and wolf pups. Definitely see where our next mastery point may be coming from. Okay, we got one more thing to find and examine in the area, I believe. Show me a magnifying glass. I've got to just be completely blind and overlooking it. Ah, there we are. Up on the rise above. Cliff face.
Watch out for the cliff. Wouldn't make for a nice fall.
Never mind the cliff. Watch out!
Another ambush. Another ambush. Oh, so here are those Val Ravens they were talking about.
Protected.
Currently, because I'm not sure what the open...
What were those things?
Those were Val
Must be
Ravens.
Val Raven. Talons look just like the one Vinok showed us.
Currently, because I'm not sure what the...
Ward, I need assistance now! Alchemy! It won't calm!
Treacherous, eh?
Better check it out.
Well, that's a good sign. Right into a distress call. But currently, because I'm not sure how difficult and how nasty stuff out here is going to be, I'm in a lower damage but higher survivability build and gear set. So we'll see how that goes.
Together,
Oh,
everyone.
I think we just opened
What
up
has
more of
them
the
so
map.
riled
There
up?
we go. Oh, okay, fine. I know you want me to attack things. I was busy looking at the map.
Give up yet?
But yeah, right now this build
Protecting
doesn't
our
have a
site so
huge
close to
amount
a
of
populated
damage.
camp is
Does
concerning
enough,
behavior.
but it has a
something to do with that
lot of
distress call.
self-survival built in.
Reasonable take.
Okay, pick up the trail of the scouting party again, but it looked like there is, yep, there's a mastery point over here. I don't know if it's going to be in this kind of mini version of the map or not, but I do want to just take a peek. A lot of times those mastery points aren't always in the like little story instanced off areas. I have a feeling that this mastery point won't be here until we're actually in the world proper. But it's worth a quick peek. All right, blood trail, always a good sign.
I'm fast as the wind.
Blood. We better hurry.
Blood. Oh, we're filling the bar by tracking, so I think I probably need to
Footprints
stop at
and
each
more
one.
claw marks. Chased them away from camp.
And claw marks on the tree here, always a good sign.
Claw marks.
And from quite a large beast, I imagine.
A war claw, maybe?
Come on!
And I do like the fact that right there they used directional audio so that even if they didn't have the map marker, listening in headphones, it was very clear that it was coming from this direction where we just heard that help us. Oh, yep, yeah, it's a war claw. An aggressive war claw, not just any war claw. he is, in fact, a bit of a bugger.
Fury rising!
Got that nice point-blank AoE go. Oh, that's his claw swipe, I think.
We're here to calm, not to kill. Maintain eye contact and be firm. The rest of you follow as we guide. The creature is vulnerable. Again, we don't seek to kill it unless absolutely necessary.
Who are you?
Outlander, use this salve. Breathe.
Okay. We just turned off my demon there.
Curious garbs you wear. Perhaps something sturdier would do you better in these parts. Which of you is the leader?
That is a really cool new model there. So this is our first lowland Coden that kind of intervened in our fight with this aggressive Warclaw and helped us turn it into a subdued Warclaw. And then this is another lowland Coden. Neat.
I suppose that would be me.
I share your connection to nature, Sproutling. I'd like to get to know you. I'm sure the Claw would too. The sun is fading. Wherever you traveled from, our village is likely closer. Follow. We've got a fire for you to sit by.
All right, it's time to go do diplomacy.
We'll follow, but who are you?
Barbed Veil. Come. You can help us lead the journeykin to safety. But we must move quickly, unless you want to lose yourself in the woods. Our nights have been far darker. The Valraven watch.
I mean, Valraven didn't seem that bad.
You mean that wild animal?
Fascinating beasts they are. Came to us from far away. They need protectors.
I'm gonna guess that this is the, if you don't already have a Warclaw, here's your Warclaw.
Help it release that energy, just like last time.
It's kind of the introduction to getting your first Warclaw. Now, I already have the Warclaw mount from unlocking it in World versus World. But this will probably just kind of be the intro to the new Warclaw Mastery track is going to be my guess. Let's get some Defiance Bar break here.
I'm fast as the wind.
Told you, Outlander. The salve.
All right, he is back calmed down, under control. Also, here's our first sighting of the Janthir bees. They growing big out here. Hi.
Again.
And wasps.
Keep your voices stable. Help it relax.
Protected.
Okay, this guy really wants to be rowdy.
Use the salve.
Alright, so 50% of his health bar is definitely the threshold for that salve to calm him back down.
I'm fast as the wind.
Just keep reminding it, we're friends. We're here for you.
Starting to think that it's enjoying this.
It could be. Let it release that energy.
as the wind.
Again, the salve.
I'll pass this along to the pale tree.
Welcome.
Are we gonna get the kind of title shot? Yep, here we go. I had a feeling we were gonna get one of these kind of intro flybys soon. Again, such good use of verticality that they've been getting so good at over the expansions.
And so close to camp. I was expecting a little more of a hike.
It's been a long while since we've let the outside in. Travelers avoid these lands, and for good reason. Not intentional isolation, that is. It isn't my story.
Oh, sure,
to
just
tell,
accidental
however,
isolation.
And we're nearing the pen.
All right, let's go put you in the pen. Gonna guess this is it on the left.
Here, Commander. Use this to calm the beast.
What is it?
Food.
That does not look appetizing. But okay.
Animals, especially feral ones, only know a life of hunting, fighting for their food. A kind interaction and a gift is sometimes all it needs to learn trust.
You return with more than another journeykin, Spearmaster.
More creatures lost in the wild.
A claw of the Coden that I've never heard of, huh?
Call me Stoic Alder.
We found them in the forest, defending themselves against this one.
I'm glad you intervened before any lives were lost. Come, we should speak.
Another thing you always have to check is we can pet the Warclaw. F to pet Warclaw. That is one of the most important things in any game is, do you have a pet interaction? And we can pet the Warclaw, so that's already points.
As a delegate of the Tyrian Alliance, it's good to meet you, Stoic Alder.
Interesting. I never thought Tyria capable. Clearly,
ouch.
We've plenty to discuss.
I mean, you might not be wrong, but still, ouch.
The village welcomes you.
I'll tend to our friend.
All right, so Barbed Veil is going to take care of the Warclaw that we came back with. That's good, because she does seem to know what to do with them.
Thankfully, you've stumbled into the kindest alcove in Janthir.
Yeah, I bet everybody says that, though. Can we pet the dog? Okay, no, we can't pet the dog. We can pet the Warclaw, but not the dog. Priorities, I guess.
Seems we have visitors. Rather unexpected in our keep. Welcome the Tyrian Alliance.
Tyria has allied? Amusing joke you play, leader.
Your skepticism is
Again,
understandable.
ouch.
But given the severity of recent threats, Tyria needed to act fast. And unitarily.
Threats? Surely the strangers do not walk among all lands.
If you mean the creatures attacking from mist portals, I'm afraid so. We call them cryptis.
Ah, mist portals. It's of the flesh stalkers that this alliance speaks. Yes. As foes, they proved fatal ones. Lives lost on your front as well, Jen.
So I wonder if that means that the Cryptis are still going to be one of our primary enemies in the expansion.
Fear can be a supreme.
I was kind of hoping they wouldn't be, because I got tired of him in Soto as the only enemy we were really facing. But if there's at least some variety in Janthir, but they still have the Cryptis, that would be good.
To join your alliance.
Who knows what other threats the mists might bring? Should that happen, we'll have strength in numbers.
I respect your good intentions, but need time to ponder its implications for our own.
Which is fair.
Now, that is my decision. At this time, I extend our visitors the opportunity to speak with our council members.
Alright, so looks like we need to meet the rest of the Coden Council, and ideally I want to kind of speed run this on this playthrough here. Because again, this is just getting a character into the expansion and starting into the actual content. My poke at everything and do 100% is going to be
the role of Claw
a different character.
Was taken, so I settled for a title more modest.
My son has some years before he claims such expertise, though his mind is sharp. Observing our council provides him practical education, instills discipline.
Poised Arrow, son of Stoic Alder and Silken Weir. You?
Commander or Wayfinder. Wayfinder is probably more fitting these days, but I want to go back to being Commander, dang it.
A Wayfinder
the good old
lives
days.
Away in our woods. And now Commander, that has a strong sound to it.
Exactly, I like this guy more already.
But if you insist, lost your Wayfinder.
Seems our visitor also claims two names. We of the lowland drop formality with those we most respect. Right, Pokey?
Yes, Pa.
I do like that they threw in, like, the little bit of nods to these two's, like, family relationship.
Leader, best we return to the planned agenda, pressing as it is.
Your concerns are sensible, graced by fire. Poised Arrow, I'm afraid our discussion shall prove as stuffy to our guests as the air in this hall. Show them around.
But we've only just... A fine idea. Best they enjoy the weather while it holds. Meet me outside when you're set.
Alliance, I deem you welcome visitors, for the time being. Feel free to acquaint yourselves with our town. Fortunate for you, the embers of our summer season burn brightest. May your time here pass well.
Okay.
How very satisfying.
Another chapter completed, so meet up with Stoic Alder's son. Go out here. Exit to Lowland Shore. Oh, I think I'm actually in the open world now. Awesome. Okay, so let's see. We've got waypoint unlocked here. which is good. And our waypoint back at the camp. So yeah, we're all the way north of Divinity's Reach here. I don't see portals yet. I'm really tempted to go back and grab these mastery points. And I think before I actually continue, I'm just going to do a quick bit of exploring, because, well, there's stuff to explore. Well, there's also stuff to just grab and harvest. Which means free volatile magic. Yes, please. And I really should be putting boons up to get myself quickness to make this quicker. One more. There we are. Let's see. Empowered Beehive. So this is probably part of the Renown Heart here. Gonna guess. Oh, you found an empowered beehive. Trained the Lowland Beehive's mastery in the Coden Mastery track, which I still... Oh, okay, cool. So I do have the Warclaw, the new Warclaw track opened up and starting to gain. So this is good. Which means I can open some of these things and not worry about wasting the XP. Okay, so yeah, and okay, cool. So it's already given me the new Janthir Wilds Warclaw skin as well.
Look at this. So pretty.
Which, as much as I like the new skin, because it is really cool, I'm kind of tempted to keep using the base Warclaw skin just because it's kind of that like, hey, I earned my Warclaw through World versus World the old way type thing.
I've been poisoned.
Oh, okay, so technically this is a group event. I should not have just jumped into it without looking.
Now you shall witness true ultimate power.
And I don't see anybody else hanging around, so I might actually have to dip out of here. Yeah, because I am not doing a whole lot of damage to this thing.
That's refreshing.
But it's definitely doing damage to me. So yeah, I think I jumped in without looking, and I'm gonna duck back out of here. So I do not see people hanging around to hop in and do that. Lessons learned. Collection, perhaps? Okay, so talk to Stalwart Heart at Moon Camp to learn how to interact with the wisps. So, obviously one more new mechanic. Alright, quick mastery point nab there. And there was the other one, which was over this way. So yeah, they did just kind of park this city like right up here, very inconspicuously. Nobody would ever notice that we've just sort of portaled a fortress in on the edge of the river. Okay, so we're gonna ignore that big group boss, but
Come on me there. Take it you're a fellow mushroom enthusiast.
looks like we do have a mushroom
Join me
gathering
in
event.
foraging. Easier work with two. Just pick them.
Protected.
And taste just to see if they're any good.
Are they safe?
The mushrooms? They're a mellow roll, as long as you don't rile them up. Oh, you mean edible? No worries, friend. These won't kill you. Well, at least I've never had it happen.
Oh yeah, that absolutely puts me at ease. Okay, so I'm harvesting mushrooms. I'm just not seeing any mushrooms to turn in, which means I might be missing.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
We'll see. They'll show up with it. Oh, here we go. Mushroom. I was probably just not looking hard enough. Oh, I see a rift over this way. That's a tier 2, and I actually do have tier 2 lures on me. So I want to see if a couple more people show up. Okay, what? Oh, right to the boss. Okay.
That had to hurt.
Thankfully, we've got a couple people here. And one of them stood in the bad and died.
I'm fast as the wind.
See if I can get them back up.
I could use
Maybe?
a hand over here. Back on my feet.
Got it.
Next time. Knowledge is power.
Now you shall witness true ultimate power.
It has been too long. Allow me to act.
Okay, yeah, the vine walls they throw down are annoying.
Misery is tall as us.
You are all weakling.
But, again, thankfully, I do run a decent amount of sustain in this build, so that helps.
Fury rising.
Those vine walls are wicked. See if I can whittle down this veteran here some. So I think they're causing trouble. Much better.
I'm fast as the wind.
Oh, we got 2 people down. That's not a good sign. Yes, but unfortunately, you guys are in all of this bad. Alright, come on. Give me a hand here.
Protected. I wield great wisdom. Knowledge is power.
Okay, almost at a quarter. Get some torment on this guy.
You are all. I am mighty.
Okay, that hurt.
The pains of this world are fleeting.
This is getting serious.
Yeah, those lasers are nasty. Almost down. Excellent. Now we can close the rift. And a nice tier 2 rift done.
Back to the fight.
And now back to this little mushroom picking event. Apparently somebody found the golden mushroom. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it's important.
I protected. Roast that one with oh, friend. You don't look so good.
Okay, let's turn my mushrooms in, see what kind of progress that makes for
Snuck
us.
up on me there. Take it you're a fellow mushroom enthusiast?
I thought I had more than
Join
one
me
mushroom.
in foraging. Easier work with 2. Just pick them, then taste test to see if they're any good.
Are they safe?
The mushrooms? Oh, fairly mellow roll, long as you don't rile them up. Oh, you mean edible? No worries, friend.
What
These
is
won't kill ya.
attacking? Okay.
Well, at
Trying to
least
figure out why I
I
couldn't look at my mastery track. There we go. Wanted to make sure I was still actually earning XP towards a mastery. Here, mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. Ah, there we go.
Oh, whoa, friend. Oh, all right.
Oh, so the mushroom's
My mouth
poison
waters
us.
just
Okay.
eyeing our bounty. Fortunate, too. Seems more and more poisonous mushrooms are popping up.
And the dunk seems like it cures the mushroom poison. Interesting.
I want that. He's
Oh,
back.
Mushroom
The
King.
king.
Get him.
Huh?
Oh, neat little mini event.
What on the damn tundra happened? One moment I was jotting in my compendium, the next... The Mushroom King. Oh, must have poisoned me while I was preoccupied. I always bring ice water as a precaution. It seems I was too far gone to remember to use it. Many thanks for subduing him and aiding my collection. Now, where did I leave off with these notes?
So I guess that ended the event, or was meant to be the end of the event. Let's see. One thing I want to do is I want to refresh my candy corn gobbler blessings here. Just use up some of these. And what did I get? I got some XP for... Oh, nice. I actually got a good roll on some of these. Awesome. Okay, so I've got some XP running. Got a map jump for some bonus XP there too, because again, we're back to XP mattering more right now because all of us are kind of working on the new mastery tracks. So bonus XP is really actually useful. Which means that anything that's an XP booster is suddenly something you don't want to forget anymore for a little while.
How very satisfying.
Okay, daily's done. Don't think there was anything else that I wanted to do as a distraction over here, so now I will head back and continue the story, because that's most likely going to keep unlocking more tracks, is my guess. Oh, apparently we need to gather honeycomb now. Didn't I get some honeycomb earlier? Apparently not. What did I get? Something looked like honeycomb. Can be spent at vendors in Lowland Shore or consumed to add map currency to our wallet. Okay. Not the honeycomb she's looking for. At any rate, I think I'm going to just leave this one alone for the moment and head back and pick the story back up. But the cliffs above town are so cool looking. Oh, and I just got
The fun begins.
a piece for Lowland Shore Explorer.
Little sproutling.
Impressive. Oh, impressive indeed. You have the spark.
Collect logs by using the Warclaw's chain pull ability. Back away from the tree for leverage to pull it down. Oh, this is cool.
Timber!
So yeah, they're definitely like making use of the Warclaw's okay. The Warclaw's kind of new PvE abilities.
And now the fun begins. Ready
Your
to
skill
grow
is
big and
remarkable.
strong little
Did somebody else pick up my
Impressive.
my log? Okay, so I should actually remember to pick up my own logs. I don't know what it has me shooting at.
Respectable. Your
There we go.
kinship
Made
and
sure I
your
got
work.
a contribution there.
Timber!
Bit of a boost for you. There.
The attention to detail is exquisite.
Alright, this event should be finishing up here. And again, wandering into these ones where it's a quick finish. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's
This
also
will
part of a
suffice.
mastery.
The woods gift us
Or
a
an
rich
achievement.
bounty. Would be selfish to demand more from it.
But these are just
from
such
you,
easy
wayfinder.
free XP and map
Tree
currency
tender,
that it's silly
I
not to do them when
respect
you
your
wander right
work.
past them.
However, unless you remain in our woods for good, your impact is only temporary.
Wow.
This is true. Though aspects of my work can be learned and imitated, I'd be eager to teach you if you're open to it. There are plenty of ways to channel and attune to nature.
Is she hitting on the bear?
Less intensive magic than what the ward favors. The results won't be as immediate, but I suspect you'll find them more aligned with your lifestyle and ethics.
She's totally
If the
hitting
same
on the
level
bear.
of respect is maintained, I am open. Perhaps the Claw would be eager to hear of this as well.
Indeed. Let us see what other tricks you've got up your sleeve.
I think that technically that wasn't meant to be it, but the way those lines were delivered and all of that, I absolutely choose to get the Warclaw Cubs back in their pens. Alright, come here, you. Back in your pen. How do I put them down?
Wonderful. They'll be snuggled up together in no time, thanks to you.
Gnaw his house down before a stern word crosses his tongue.
Oh, and of course, because I did the map jump,
Better my house than your...
I get to harvest the cabbages again. So I'm not going to complain about that. Okay. Quick POI here. Okay, fine. You want me to go in the house, not just fly up to the roof like a civilized person. If you insist.
We should join the dance tonight, don't you think?
Okay, let's talk to Poizero here and actually move things
Here
forward.
you have it, Harvest Den. Much to keep a newcomer occupied, especially this time of year. Have one last hurrah before the deep freeze sets in, then our time of torpor begins, and things really slow down. So, enjoy the fun while it lasts.
So it does sound like they have kind of a hibernation
A
period.
wayfinder needs no chaperone, yes? You seem the type who'd rather blaze your own trail.
Yes,
Your
let me at
friends,
it.
The flora and feline make themselves at home already. Besides, if you need me, I'll be right here. A friend of mine plans to take part in the dance circle. Poor beast dances like his feet are forged from ore, but I'll be cheering for him nonetheless.
I'm sorry, did he just refer to Kaith and Cretia as the flora and the feline? Wow. That's gonna go over real well. Okay, so let's see. Check in with Kaith. And tell her that she has now been relegated to being referred to as the flora. And it looked like there was a boss icon over by where Kaith is. I don't know if that's an event or what. Yeah, new event nearby. Oh, time until the night.
Please
It's like
keep
a
all mounts out of the stands. They get plenty grubby already.
Well,
Don't need
fine.
any tracks in wayward droppings, soiling them further.
If I had known that you were going to be mad about my mount, I wouldn't have flown it over.
Person? Can you make your own food? Do animals graze on you?
Making friends already, Kaith?
Delightful, aren't they? What I love about children is their shamelessly charming lack of tact.
Willow, focus. We're training, not harassing newcomers.
You can do both.
She is. I love her flowers best of all.
How sweet. These were a gift from a very dear friend. A dragon friend.
There's a dragon here as well?
I'm afraid we're on this adventure without her. She's resting. And she's more than earned it.
Something you have not, Willow. Back to your sets.
Could complete these with my eyes closed. Now this newcomer looks like a fine sparring match for you, Swift Rapids.
Never trained with spears before?
Really? Bet you'd take to it naturally.
I wonder if this is where we get our spear unlock too.
She'll help you get a feel for it. Most Coden train in
They're
spears
definitely
before they can
introducing these
talk,
things really early on.
though some prefer to exercise their jabbering jaws.
Thank you.
I mean, it would have been earlier if I am not infinitely distractible, but hey. Okay, talk to Mists of Dawn about obtaining a spear. I would like a pokey stick, please. Alright, fight, help around the delta, observe how others use the spear, etc. I'll give it a go. Alright, so we've got a new mastery unlocked, which is the Lowland Coden Mastery. Cool. So, second mastery track opened up, and I think this is probably the one I am gonna want to go into, because the Warcloth, it's nice getting the masteries for that, obviously, but this one has spear training. Let's see, using beehives, some additional reward pieces, and just a whole bunch of just general boosts for within the zone. So that is definitely where we're going to put our mastery points now.
How about a test of strength?
Okay.
I'll start with claw and bang to keep this fight fair. Provide a challenge. I'll up the ante.
Shockingly, Barb Vale sets her spear aside. This'll be a true fight of might.
Guessing this is an event of some kind?
Protected. I am mighty. Dodge this.
still.
She's got a little bit of HP there.
That's refreshing.
My power is like a tidal wave.
Untouchable. Blade storm.
Ow. Okay, I kind of ate that one to the face. That was entirely my fault.
Sharper still. You're finished.
Alright, Defiance Bar broken, but not quite in time. Oh, and that's a hard down, too.
I need healing. Seriously. Need help!
Look like it hurt!
Slice them apart.
Formidable.
Get
but
them
I didn't
down.
earn the title of Spearmaster for my sharp sense of style. Let's see you hold your own against my spear.
Will you please stop dodging out of my stuff?
Still. Hurts, doesn't it?
Seriously, I just picked you up. How are you down again already?
Your soul's mine.
Fire!
Need a sharper still.
That was a blast.
That pounce is really annoying, and I have the feeling that it does the thing where it targets the person who's furthest away from her, which means all these people spreading out are basically just causing problems.
Even you.
You can't stop me!
And this dude just absolutely ate shit. So... come on, guys, help me out here. Pick up our friend. Be nice.
A thousand storms. Glorious combination of skill.
Need some healing here.
You got my pet. A new pattern revealed.
Okay, almost a quarter. The question is going to be, what happens at 25%?
Glorious combination of skill. Slice the blades.
Had enough.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of people doing Defiance Bar break, so she's just eating whoever she grabs.
Another. A beautiful blend of
Your
talents.
seams are showing.
Okay, keep those torment stacks built up on her.
A swift stream. That's refreshing. Not my pet. No! A beautiful blend of talents.
Give up yet?
Okay, almost down, 6%. Come on, y'all, we can do this. Have some regen, just for shits and giggles. Nobody go down, please. Nice. And that was a nice little chunk of XP from that, too.
There you are.
Doesn't suck. Alright, so that, again, is progress towards being able to train the Spear Mastery, which is the next part of my kind of primary quest line here. Okay, so this just is like combat training type stuff.
You must prepare
I'm gonna leave that one for now. Oh, another mastery point up here. Go nab that and also see what's this way. Although that looks like it's way up.
Hey, you look like someone who doesn't mind getting a little soot on you, eh? I've got plenty of ore here ready for smelting.
Okay, grab the ore and throw it into the furnace, then use the bellows.
What do you say? Or are you afraid
Sure.
to get your fancy clothes dirty?
Let's see, unrefined ore. Toss it into the furnace. Bellows, bellows, bellows. Oh, okay. Oh, matching minigame. Smelted an ingot. Take it to the furnace. What was this saying? Put it in a crate. Here we go. Ingot crate.
Well, hardly the worst I've seen. Witnessed some real disaster crafters I have. You're downright adequate.
I'm adequate. I strive for adequacy. Okay. Okay, or we can bring it to the hammering machine to make something. So let's see. Mechanical sword hammer. Mechanical tool hammer. Mechanical spear hammer. What's the spear hammer? What did we get from that? Did we get something? I guess we helped fill the bar by making them spear parts, is my guess. I get to a hammering machine to make something. Okay, so let's see. Where does this put the bar? Does this change the bar? But I had an ingot. Oh. No. I didn't have an ingot. Okay. Does this move the bar, or do I get a thing? Okay, it does move the bar. So it's just another way of progressing the bar. And if I look in spear storage, I put the spear that I crafted into the spear storage. Okay. That's making sense now. I will make a tool. I will remember to grab the ingot out of the smelter first. I'll make a tool. Okay, so where is the tool storage? Sword storage, tool storage, here we go. Maybe I can't turn that in. Alright, looks like I need to do one more of the... Oh. This is a collective heart, which is assist the people. So I think it's going to make me kind of vary up what I do. Because I don't see any more raw ore down there. Unless it respawns. But apparently not, or at least not quickly. Okay, so it looks like there are 23 different pieces of reading material to find in the area, and I just found the first one. That's going to take a minute or 3 to find all of those. Oh, and diving goggles, so there's a diving challenge here. Let's see. Huh? Got it. Mastery point and some scrap of Janthir Wilds XP. Nice, nice. And what's down here? Since I'm in the river, there's definitely something over here. All right, new area discovered. And a major code and cache, which I don't have any keys for yet. So that's going to be one to keep an eye out for when I start getting keys. There's a mastery point above me, but there's also a portal here, so I want to see where this goes. Waypoint, and where are you going? Oh, portal to Janthir Sentry. So this is a zone transition.
We must scout the area.
So I'm not actually going to start this zone yet. Just nice to have it unlocked and know where the portal is. But if there's a mastery point to grab that's right here, I'm going to grab that before I go back to the portal. Okay, so let's see what Janthir... Okay, so this is a whole... Oh, wow. So we are way north. Cool. So that's likely going to be forward in the story here. So I'm going to go ahead and just go back through the portal. And keep on doing the starter stuff because I'm really close to filling that renown heart. Right, they've given us some air currents here, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Again, any of these easy mastery insights to grab, I am grabbing these things. So that leaves him with 5 points currently, which will be enough to get the first 2 tiers. Okay, all of these villagers have exclamation points. What's your deal? Troll tots sound amazing. Troll tots sound amazing. I'm guessing these guys want to be fed. Just a guess. Oh, is this going to be kind of like the Soto cooking thing?
A grand time you choose to drop by. What with the harvest in full swing?
Grab the ingredients as they get called out kind of deal.
Finest of all, the food. Say, give me a hand in the kitchen helping fill these empty stomachs.
Stop shooting, you have no target.
Firsthand.
Okay. What do I need to do? Okay, so there's a book that lists out recipes for different dishes. Find out what the bear can want and grab ingredients and toss them in the cauldron. Okay. So, book. Where's the book with the recipes? Cooking workstation. A couple of people were asking for troll tots. So that is cabbage, fruit, honey, and carrot. Cabbage into the cauldron. Cabbage, fruit. Did I see fruit? I think that was in a side room. Cabbage, fruit. Honey. Honey, where's honey? Not there. Are they going to be mean and put some up above? There's keg of honey cider. Does that count? I don't see anything that's just plain honey. Take a quick double check. There's cabbage and fruits, tomatoes, herbs, red meats. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that that's what I'm looking for. Nope, obviously not. Okay. Where is what I'm missing? Yeah, with honey as a binder. But where's the honey? Is it sneaky and it's outside? Do I have to find a beehive? I absolutely am not finding honey, and I do not know if I'm just a complete idiot or what.
That's refreshing.
There's these kegs of honey cider, which is not it, because they don't work. I have the puzzled. Oh, that's tomatoes. My dude, you are not offering me honey. Villager won't talk to me, so I can't ask him for honey. Alright, can you make a Valraven stew? I'll see what I can do. We'll start over. We'll see if we can cook something else. Because this recipe is stupid. Okay, why will it not respond? Okay, Valraven stew. I need cooked meat, tomato, pumpkin, and carrot. I think all of those are actually around here. So I need to find some meat first and then cook it. So red meat. And I am carrying red meat. No, why did it give me a pumpkin? Cook meat. Don't like how twitchy it is getting to the book to read it. Tomato, pumpkin, carrot. Tomato, pumpkin.
I earned that.
And I know I finished the heart, but I still want to finish the recipe.
As autumn dawns, so does the harvest when we dine to our heart's content. Janthir's winters are wicked ones. Once the deep freeze starts,
he's very excited for me.
Bet. So we prepare. Responsible it is. No fault of ours if that calls for many moons of decadence. Might as well enjoy it.
Okay. Now, the person who wanted Valraven stew was sitting out on the porch here.
Oh, pretty good.
All right, awesome. So that kind of cleared the local do a collective renown heart run. So that's interesting. There was the kind of meta renown heart. Warning against overfeeding. Which again, one of my items to find and read. Don't overfeed the war claws. Roger. Looks like I got more stuff to read in here. So that has me up to 7 of 8 of this tier, which is will be completing tier 2. Excellent. Is there one more nearby? Maybe? Nope. That's inside, and I've already read it. Do you guys have reading material? You don't look like you have reading material. Nope.
On my guard.
Don't know where that POI is. I'm gonna guess it's down below me. Yeah. Chasing waterfalls. All right, so there's actually an achievement for checking behind all the waterfalls in the Lowland Shore. Video games have taught us well. If you see a waterfall, assume that there might be something hidden behind it. Okay, let's see. Oh, and...
Score 1 for me.
Awesome. So that one finished off tier 2 of this achievement and started me into tier 3. When I finish them all, I get a mastery point. Nice little game of hide and seek. See one here. Oh, that's inside. Which means that there might be more books inside here as well. Nope, just a cozy little house with one book.
Ah, don't look so glum. Still got many moons of learning ahead of you.
Okay,
And
so it
many
looks like I
countless
reset
claws.
the ore.
Tough work indeed. And vital. Tools, weapons, cookware. If it comes from metal, it comes from us.
Okay, but my objective is still train the code and spear mastery. So basically, I just need to fill up a bunch of stuff that gets me XP so I can continue this mastery track. Up for a game of hide and... I'm not going to play hide and seek right now because that can definitely slow things down. See if I can get one get in on getting a War Claw Cub back in for the event.
Wonderful! Ah, they'll be snuggled up together in no time, thanks to you.
Come here, Warclaw. Back in there. These little mini events do give decent XP, so I want to grab this one while it's here. Come here. Plus, it's honestly kind of hilarious. Come here. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Yoink. Okay, almost done. Oh, I thought that one would fill it. I'm pretty sure that I just caught that one running back out right after I put him in. Which, again, very like a cat.
Thank you, Outlander. He'll let them gnaw his house down before a stern word crosses his tongue.
I am sorry.
Okay, take the map and right into another Warclaw Gather mini event. I will take it. Free XP.
You little scoundrels don't even like the taste of cabbages.
They don't have to like the taste of cabbages. They just like to they just have to like destroying things. Have you met cats?
Wonderful! Ah, they'll be snuggled up together in no time, thanks to you.
Caught that one sneaking out. Right back in you go. Not having that. Yoink. Next one we put in should complete this. Really? There we go.
Thank you, Outlander. He'll let them gnaw his house down before a stern word crosses his tongue.
Alright, again, a nice little burst of XP, but I do need to renew that.
Better my house than your cabbages, huh?
So now I wonder... Here's a heart vendor. What do they have? So there's a new relic, which is Relic of Rivers. Gain alacrity and regen at the end of a dodge roll. So alacrity and regen for 6.25 seconds at the end of a dodge. Interesting. Let's see. Temporary bonuses and some map currency. Titan plate, which guessing that's a new stat selection. And a miniature. Homestead decoration recipes, unsurprising. And we can get some refining stuff there.
I'll be seeing you.
So some interesting new things. All right, let me actually make sure that I have boosters running. Get the experience boost going. Oh, that's a beehive, not a tree. And let's see what's out here as far as events or stuff to do. Oh, there we go. Next objective, oh, well, I was going to do that, but I might be able to get in and get a mushroom collected to get in on this event. Where are you out of here?
Oh, snuck up on me there. Take it you're a fellow mushroom enthusiast?
Oh. That wasn't a good mushroom, it was a poison mushroom.
Easier work with too. Just pick them, then taste test to see if they're any good.
Are they safe?
The mushroom? Oh, you mean edible? No worries, friend. These won't kill you. Well, at least I've never had it happen.
So there's that Aboga group event down there, but there don't look like there are a lot of people right here, so this time I'm not just going to go try and pick on it. Oh, hey, 2 in a row were good. Awesome.
Protected.
If other people show up and start fighting the Aboga, I definitely want to get in on that, but I'm not just going to run up and smash my face into it to say hi this time.
Could saute that in some honey wine.
Oh, awesome. 3 in a row. While this is finishing, it does look like somebody might actually be fighting the Aboga. Or it disappeared.
Look at this. It's refreshing.
Oh, and there's the Treasure King mushroom. Get him.
King!
That seems to be kind of the bonus for this mushroom collection event, so I want to get it on that.
Glorious.
Oh, and it makes me funny.
One moment I was jotting in my compendium, the next, the Mushroom King must have poisoned me while I was preoccupied.
I want that.
I always bring ice water as a precaution. It seems I was too far gone to remember to use it. Many thanks for subduing him and aiding my collection.
It's
now, where did I leave off with these notes?
see if I can find... Oh, that's right. I was going to go get... Mastery point. This way. What's that? Oh, that's the Iboga still wandering around. Okay. What that is a hard nope. And I know that my game is going to force me to restart soon. I just want to get to this mastery point and get that grab first. Oh, cool skybox for this zone too, now that I'm out kind of in the wilds proper. Have to stop and take in scenery.
I am that.
Looks like I got some more town this way. So this is definitely a really cool kind of sprawling, multi-layered village area they got going on here.
That'll do for now. Thank you. To reap and sow in time with nature's rhythms, one must listen and then imitate. But most lack the patience. You, I sense, are cut from a different cloth. Soaring crest, farming master. May the wind guide you here again soon.
Burn infested crops. Okay. So grab a torch. And get fire, find infested crops and burn them. So is this an infested crop? Oh, okay, so are we basically killing the pests? Is that it? But I also don't seem to be getting Renown Heart credit, and I think it's because I've already done the Meta Heart in the area. So I think I'm gonna leave this for now. I'm wondering if that's the kind of thing that resets and I can come back here another time and do the heart. Because I don't have a progress bar for her heart, because I think it's just part of that kind of collective meta heart. Just an interesting approach. I don't know that they've really done that.
Manner of ferocious beasts with those big burly arms.
Well, I tend to the village, mostly. Cart what needs carting. Keep stores full. Look after the ducks. Like ducks.
Oh.
If you want, I could maybe show you around where we feed them.
Oh.
Okay. That was definitely some of the, like, that was flirting at a level of awkward that actually, like, might beat me. So, impressively bad. Because she definitely started out knowing what she was doing, and then he kind of ruined it, and then moderately saved it at the end. Okay, so That basilisk is all the way over there, and I don't see its health bar going down, so I don't know if people are actually up there doing it. But I should be able to make my way up here. Grab this mithril, grab the mastery point, and then do my quick client restart within the 10 minutes I have before I get forcibly booted. In theory. So close to getting the amount of XP I need to fill that track. Okay, but almost past the reading material. Okay, what I need to do real quick is restart the client so that I get the latest patch, because again, launch day, they're going through several builds as they find and identify things they need to fix on the client. But again, that's one of the things that's really weird and nice about Guild Wars 2 is that unless something has catastrophically failed someplace, the servers don't go down. You just have to patch your client and log out and back in. So a lot of games will have server downtime periodically, especially when there's updates and things like that. Guild Wars 2, that's not really a thing. Okay, patching bar is almost done. Then there's also the fun of on patch day, are you able to get right back in when you've had to or on launch day, launch week? Are you able to get right back in after you get one of these patches, or are you kind of stuck for a minute? Because it has just given me a connection error. Which is not really what you want to see. Or that actually might be my internet about to go down hard. Because I appear to be having DNS resolution issues. So that's fun.